Coming down the street.
I don't know, but it sounds to me like that different man with the bone.
Sure having himself a ball.
It's the National Basketball League featuring the New South Wales champions, the Illawarra Hawks. In this big match, they take on the pride of Queensland, Brisbane City. Your commentators at the Beaton Park Basketball Stadium are Win TV sports editor Ron Ross and John Trevelyan-Scott.
Sad news for Illawarra basketball was that at Canberra over the weekend they went down for the second time to the NIBL leaders Canberra City. But the good news is that Gordy McLeod has been nominated and won the Illawarra Sports Star for 1978. Congratulations, Gordy.
Thanks very much, Ron.
What does the selection as you as the top sportsman in Illawarra for the year mean to you?
I feel very proud to be honoured to win the award from such a very talented field. But what it means, I think it's great for basketball, and I think I'd like to thank all the guys that I've played basketball with and the guys that coached me. Without these fellas here, I would never have won the award. So I think I'm sharing it with the fellas in my team.
In this match against Brisbane City today, you're going to have a hot time with a fellow by the name of Calvin Bruton.
Well, I haven't heard much about him, and I hope we just have a good game.
Get into the warm-up, son, and be ready for a hot one, I'd say.
Thanks, Ron.
It looks like a very interesting match, and we'll look at the Brisbane City personalities first of all. Dan Hickett is 6'11". He comes from Kansas State University. But the chap I was just talking to Gordy McLeod about was Calvin Bruton. He's from Wichita State University, plays guard, and Gordy McLeod will have his hands full tonight. There's been one change in the team from Brisbane. We'll give you details of that as we go through the match tonight. Two of the Illawarra Hawks on the sidelines on crutches. But in a moment we'll be back for the start of what should be a very interesting battle between Illawarra Hawks and Brisbane City. Well, it's the NIBL clash between the Hawks and the Brisbane Bullets, and the first lineup for Brisbane is number 4, Calvin Bruton. Number 5, let's correct that, number 9, Colin Varian. 11, Bruce Fitzgerald. 14, Dan Hickett. And 15, Barry Freeman. Hawks with possession. It goes straight away to Gordy McLeod. He's on court with number 4, Jim Williams, 11, Steve Tonkin, 12, Jim Slack, and 13, Bob Kabinga. Williams takes the first shot and in the opening seconds of the match, it's Hawks away to a 2-0 lead, and this is Bruton, the American Negro, who will be the playmaker for Brisbane City. Barry Freeman passes it back. Varian backcourt to Fitzgerald. Over with Barry Freeman again, then almost under the bucket to Colin Varian, puts it up and through. Scores all level to 2-all, Jim Slack. Back to Jim Williams. Over to Slack. Then to Tonkin. Tonkin is blocked, but gets up the hook. It's knocked away in the rebound department, taken away by Kabinga. Brisbane team fumbled the shot. Slack takes it. Puts it through for the Hawks.
I think runs.
Referee not happy. Incidentally, the referees for the match, Bob Hart and Peter Ray. Substitution for the Illawarra Hawks. Coming on is number 7, Tom Pottinger, the American. Coming on court, Bob Kabinga subbed off, Pottinger on. And back at the other end of the court. Play resumes. It's in with Calvin Bruton for Brisbane. Bruton heading for the danger area. His pass back to Fitzgerald. Blocked there by Williams. Fitzgerald retreats, gets it off to Hickett. Hickett, 6'11", off to Bruton. Bruton, the American Negro, takes the shot, puts it up and scores. Narrows the gap down to 13 to the Illawarra Hawks, 8 to Brisbane City. Substitution called by the Illawarra Hawks. It's Paul Tyne, number 6, coming off, subbing off Gordon McLeod. And Paul Tyne coming on. Been a valuable acquisition to Illawarra this year, in a year that they've been hit by a number of injuries on the sideline today. Ted Holcomb and Phil Heyman, both here with their crutches. Jim Williams. Oh, Jim Williams went down heavily, so too did Calvin Bruton. Spectacular play under the bucket. Let's watch it again. And we'll take another look at that incident as they collided under the bucket. And at the free throw line it will be Jim Williams. One of the longest periods of play I can recall in Calvin Bruton. Just reading the background of this fellow, he's 25 years of age, comes from Wichita State University. He was recruited this year, and that's why.
He's an excellent ball player. Obviously played a lot of basketball.
Williams
at a very high level.
Tonkin deciding. Will he or won't he? Knows he gives it to McLeod. Then off to Williams. Williams lobs it to Jimmy Slack, who goes under the basket and puts it in. Well, the Illawarra Hawks have been comfortably placed in the first 11 minutes of the first. It's with Williams now. 32-26. Williams over to Kabinga. Takes the shot and a lovely shot from the corner of Kabinga. Pottinger. Over with Smith, then to McLeod. McLeod puts up the shot. It's a good one. 44-41. As Bruton's back very quickly. Calvin Bruton flicks it off. That's McCallum who's put it up. Hickert takes the rebound, and he puts it through from that massive height of 6'11". Bruton. In and out. The rebound's away to McLeod. McLeod tries to control it, knocks it out of court and flies. Oh dear, Cordy McLeod really, it sounded like one of those burns as he went across the court.
Yes, his hands are a bit sore now, I bet you.
Freeman for Brisbane City with Varian. Varian puts it up. And Brisbane City hit the front again. It's 54. Oh, shot to Andrews, who's nicely placed, but it's knocked away by Varian. For Brisbane City, it'll be the Hawks from the side, but it's a pretty good defense.
He must be about 6'6", 6'7".
Good defense. McLeod. 77-72. There's 7.5 minutes on the clock. Williams takes the shot. And Williams puts it through. 77-74. A cliffhanger at Beaton Park. That's Bruton.
Still 7 minutes to go.
Ferrugio on his feet shouting at the Hawks. Over it goes. A lob pass over to Maltby. He did well to control it and bring it down. Fitzgerald puts it up and scores. 79-74.
Very good game, Fitzgerald.
Just on 7 minutes on the clock. It's with the Hawks. Pottinger. Over to Andrews. McLeod. Off to Slack. Slack puts it up and scores. 79-76. Excitement on the Brisbane bench. They're on their feet. It's with Williams. Williams lobs it to McLeod. Over to Slack. Slack puts up the shot and 92-90. 1 minute 13 on the clock. 92-90. Butler looks at the clock.
Super cool.
Yeah, Maltby. Butler. Bruton, I'm sorry. Maltby.
Let him shoot it.
Yeah, good shot. 94-90. 52 seconds. McLeod. Time ticking away for the Hawks. They're trailing by 4. It's with Pottinger who puts up the shot. It looks good. 84-92. 39 seconds on the clock. Back comes Calvin Butler. 35 seconds. It's 94-92. Brisbane in front as Butler looks for the shot. Fires it away to Maltby. Maltby takes the shot. And he's made it safe.
Just about.
96-92. 22 seconds on the clock. It's Cordy McLeod in possession. Off to Kabinga. Will the Hawks go down? It's the shot by McLeod. Up goes Williams. 96-94.
Now we want to steal.
It's with Calvin Butler. Illawarra Hawks 94. 7 seconds, Calvin Butler. 6 seconds, Calvin Butler down. Intercept by the Hawks. It's over to McLeod. Takes the shot. And it's a great chance there for Goddy McLeod to level the scores. But it's 96-94, the match in favour of Brisbane City. What a cliffhanger. What a tremendous game of basketball. How did the Hawks lose it? They lost it because of Calvin Bruton and of Colin Varian. A tremendous double. This American Negro, number 4, Calvin Bruton. What a magnificent player. And the Australian University's representative, Colin Varian. Tremendous combination. So from the Beaton Park Basketball Stadium with victory going 96-94 to Brisbane City. We'll see you next time in the National Invitation Basketball League.